Hi everyone, Thomas here, and welcome back to part 39 of my City Living LP here on The Sims 4. So in the last episode, you may remember, but towards the end, Aaron was actually at the bar here in San Myshuno. Was it the Honey Pop Lounge? I think it was. And Dina actually walked in, and they kind of got talking a little bit, and from the last episode, kind of like off screen, their relationship has actually progressed a little bit, which is great because, you know, Aaron was kind of in a bad place, and he just doesn't really have anyone, and his health is getting worse and worse, and oh my god, I can speak, worse and worse each day, and you know, I think that this might be a good thing for him to have this relationship, because Dina is actually saying that she's going to try and help his health and try to get it back on track, and Aaron's really happy about that, because, you know, Vincent feels like, you know, that he's kind of slacking a little bit in terms of helping, you know, what do you call it, like his health and things, because, you know, he kind of has all his own troubles, Vincent does, and I feel like that he's kind of feeling a little bit bad that he doesn't really help as much with Aaron's health these days, which he promised his parents before they died, and I don't know when earth they're going, but, you know, it's kind of very grateful for Dina, because, you know, now that they're going to be able to help each other, and I don't know where on earth they've gone. What on earth are they doing? Why are they going all the way back here to just kiss? I don't have a clue what they're doing. I guess alright then. Are they embarrassed or something? I don't really know. Also, I just want to point out that in today's episode, it might be a little bit laggy. I've been having so many problems with my game today for some reason. I have no idea what is happening. I'll explain in a minute once I get a few screenshots of this, because, you know me, on occasions like this, I like to take screenshots and make sure I get enough of them. So, and I totally missed it there. My game just totally froze. I'm getting really angry with my game today. Like, it's literally just not working at all. If it's very laggy, if things are a little bit out of sync, I'm really sorry about that. That should just be a one-off today. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm going to actually just get them to go home, and I'll continue back off with meet up in the morning with Dina. So yeah, like I was saying, what's happened is, like, you know when you go through the loading screen and it has a little plumb bar before it loads your lot, well, that happens, it goes there, and then just before it finishes loads and goes on the loading screen, it just totally freezes for a good, like, maybe minute, and if you click on it, it'll say not responding. If you just leave it, it'll, you know, sort itself out and come back. But what's actually happened was, it like does that thing sometimes where the tracks, like the music tracks in the background, like just keep playing like over each other. So it was like 3 music tracks playing at one time. They were so loud, it was just horrible. So I've had to turn off the music for today's episode, just because of that problem. And I'm having, it's like I don't know what's happened, because it's lagging and something, but I've just like freed up a load of space in my room, and I don't really know what's happening here. So I don't know what Dina's doing. Just coming over to say hello to Penny, but I'm actually going to get her to leave because it's kind of getting a little bit late, and we'll continue off in the morning, probably go out for breakfast or something, or maybe we could actually go out to the gym or something, because like I said, Dina wants to help with you know, Aaron's health, so I think that'd be something good to do in the morning. Okay, so we're here at the gym now, and Dina has just walked in. She's just on one of these machines, and I'm going to get them to go ahead and work out together. So I'm really happy that, you know, Dina's took this on to this responsibility. I'm just kind of hoping that, you know, she'll be able to kind of stay with this, because it is, you know, a big thing to say that she's going to be able to help and get, you know, Aaron's health back on track. And like I said, you know, Vincent was really worried about him, and, you know, he's happy, and Vincent's just got, you know, he's got a little bit of worry, because, you know, now that it's kind of like something happened the other night with Dina, and, you know, she was kind of just a little bit, I don't really know how to put it, but kind of, because, you know, they're in a little bit of money now. It's not that much, but she was kind of being a little bit weird around them in terms of their money. And Vincent kind of had some worries about maybe she's just kind of in it for the money, because she doesn't really tell us about her personal life, because, you know, she is, Aaron, you know, has that other house in Willow Creek, and they thought they could maybe move in together there. And, you know, Dina wasn't really keen on the idea, and I kind of understand about how it might be a little bit early, and that, you know, it's fine, and I kind of understand that, but it was kind of very really not keen on it. So I'm a little bit worried about what Dina might be hiding, or it might just be being paranoid. I guess Vincent and Aaron might just be a little bit paranoid. I don't really know, but we're just going to see how things plan out. And if it doesn't, you know, work out, then I guess it's just because it was, you know, moving things too quickly, or I don't really know. So we're going to have to see how everything works out there. But I'm just going to have to wait and see. So they're just working out together. She's went down for a shower or something, I think, and I'm going to get them to maybe go and do a bit of basketball or something. And yeah, and then we could maybe go out for breakfast or something like that. So I'm going to get them to shoot around together. and do that for a little while, and they aren't marked, like they're not officially together, so that could maybe something we could do later today as well. So I'm going to get them to go ahead and do this. This lag is absolutely terrible today. I'm really sorry about that if it's coming out bad on the render, because sometimes it's like fine on game for me and like everything's fine, it's not lagging at all, and then when I go back to edit it, or when I look back at the render once it's rendered, the audio and the video is out of sync, it's all laggy, jumpy, half the audio is missing, the video is black, and I'm like, what's happened? So sometimes that happens, and it's just really kind of, I don't really know when to expect that, because sometimes my game can be absolutely fine, sometimes it can be laggy like today, and it turns out okay in the render. So I'm just hoping that everything will turn out alright. I don't really know what's happening. Sometimes my kind of recorder goes bad, like my computer starts to get a little bit laggy later in the day if I was rendering a video that day, because that just completely slows down my computer. So I'm hoping that that'll be alright, because I haven't actually rendered a video today, so I'm a little bit confused. Anyway, so I'm just going to get them to finish off here a little bit, and also go over to a restaurant. I'm not really too sure what one we should go to. I think we'll have one here in, I think it's the Wolf Trap Bistro in Maishuno in the Spice District, so I think I might go to that. Yeah, this one. So I think I'm going to head over there, and also we'll go, it'll probably be like lunchtime, you know, by the time we finish that up, because by the time everything works in, you know, in restaurants, it always takes forever to order everything and just get sat down, so it probably end up as being more of a lunchtime or brunch instead of a breakfast. Okay, so here at the restaurant now, I'm going to get them to go ahead and order something. So, you know, Aaron will probably go for more of an unhealthy option, but now that Dina's here to watch over him, I'm thinking he's going to go for something a little bit more healthy. So, I don't really know what to get here. Probably just water, because everything seems to be alcoholic here, and that is very bad for Vincent. Sorry, not Vincent, for Aaron, you know, because of the things that happened in the past, and sometimes, you know, he has a drink and sometimes it can go out of control, so, you know, I think it would be best not to do that today. So let's choose something to eat. What kind of looks healthy? Maybe something, oh, I don't really know, to be honest. Salmon maybe, or oh, I don't know actually. There's lots of things here. I'm thinking, yeah, the salmon is probably going to be best. And then for dinner, we could maybe get the, oh, I don't really know, to be honest. Maybe the, oh god, I don't know. I'm just going to have to pick something. This artisan fish trio, whatever this experimental thing is, and go ahead and get that. And that'll be good for there. So that is $31, which isn't really anything at all really in The Sims, so I'm glad about that. And I'm going to get them to go ahead and talk a little bit, and wait for their order to arrive, and then they can go ahead and enjoy that. And then what the rest of the day will take us, I don't really know. I've got a couple of plans, but we're just going to wait and see what time everything, you know, turns out, and how long we've got left on the episode and everything. Doesn't look like there's any festivals in town today, but that's alright. And I'm trying, it's Tuesday, it's normally on Sunday. I don't know, like, if there's set days for when every type of festival happens. I know that on Sundays at 10 AM the flea market's on in the Spice District, but the other ones, I don't know if it's a set time, what's random, I don't really know about that. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and wait to see how long this is going to take. Hopefully it's not going to take forever, because, you know, like I said, it's 12 PM now. So I always like to get to a restaurant about 3 or 4 hours before the actual time is. So if I'm, like, going for dinner, then I would normally go around, well, sometimes even for dinner I'll go around 2 PM, because that, I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's The Sims and it's dying out and it's just totally laggy and just glitchy, so always have to wait forever and ever and ever. It's like, that's the one thing I think about, you know, for restaurants in The Sims. It doesn't really work, like, because of the timings and everything. The time just goes so fast in your day, you don't really get time to do much. So having a restaurant is alright, but, you know, having these times of how long they take is kind of very bad. I'm just hoping that they'll be able to hurry up these chefs here. He doesn't really seem to be very hard working here, does he? Oh god. Oh, there's one. Oh, why is it outside? Wait, hang on a second. Oh, right, I thought that was one of those window ones. I was like, what is he doing there? Anyway, so, the chef has just came in there to get the food. I'm hoping it's going to be ours. Is it? Yes, I think it is. Is it? Oh, I'm hoping it is. Yes, it is. Great. So, I'm going to get them to go ahead and do that. Dina's just went over to the toilet, and she'll be coming back in a second, and then they can go ahead and enjoy their meal here. And one thing I also want to do is make their relationship here official, because like I said, it isn't official yet. I don't think it is. I'm just going to check check their relationship just to, make sure, no, it isn't actually official yet. So that's something I could maybe do a little bit later today. And yeah, so let's go ahead and just do a couple of interactions here, just talk for a little bit while they're enjoying their meal here, ask about the day and things. And yeah, so as you can see here, Dina's face isn't looking too great, is it? It's kind of, I don't know, she has a little bit of mixed emotions about this. I don't know if she's kind of as keen as, Aaron is with this relationship. I'm just gonna have to see how everything plans out. I'm having a feeling that Dina is hiding something, but I'm really not sure what, so hopefully by the next episode or so we'll be able to kind of find out what that is and come to a conclusion and just investigate that a little bit further, because I'm hoping that Aaron isn't getting messed around here, because that's the least thing that I want to happen to him because of everything that's just going on with his life and everything. Doing something like this, which could be really, really bad for him, and because, everything, he's feeling very hopeful here, then to just be pushed down like that, if he finds out that Dina is in, another relationship or something like that, then that'll be really, really bad for him, and I'm kind of worried about the consequences that could have for his health and just, his lifestyle in general, and the same with Vincent as well, because, Vincent kind of feels very happy that, Dina's kind of taken the weight off him of the worry about trying to get his health back on track, because, Aaron is the only person that Vincent has, and, at the minute, well, not really anymore, but Aaron was kind of the only person that Vincent was the only person that they had, so they only really had each other. I'm trying to say here, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me today, because their parents have passed away, they don't have any other siblings, so they only really have each other. But now Aaron seems to have somebody else, which is great, because Vincent has Penny, but everything is still up in the air, so I'm just hoping that everything will turn out right. So I'm going to get them to finish up this, and then later on I'll get them to maybe make it official, which would be great. Maybe we'll do that now, actually. I'm not seeing the interaction though, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that at some point. Doesn't look like we can do it at the minute, which is alright. So maybe once I finish the meal and everything, we'll be able to do that. So we're just going to have to wait and see how everything plans out. Okay, so they've finished up their meal now, and I'm going to get them to come over here and just chat for a little bit. It's a nice day, they might as well just sit out in the sun for a little bit. And I'm going to try and get them just to talk a little bit more and, try and make things official, because he's kind of wanting to make sure that that happens. So let's go ahead and make a move, just do a few interactions here. I'm trying to get this one to work, and I don't know why we've got literally no interactions to do. Like, I don't know what's happening here. Is she leaving or something? I think she's just left. Well, that's a little bit concerning, unless she's going to the bathroom or something. I don't know, where is she going? Is she going back to the restaurant or something? I don't really know. What is she doing? Yeah, I think she's literally just left him there, so that is a little bit unfortunate, and he's kind of feeling a little bit lost here, like, why has she just left? Because she actually just got a text just a minute ago, and saying that, I don't know, well, she kind of seemed a little bit worried about it, and then she's kind of just left, so I'm a little bit confused about what's happening here. So I think what might be the best thing to do is maybe just head home, and, just go ahead and, well, just enjoy the rest of the night, because it doesn't look like Dina was very keen on that. She doesn't really seem to having a good time today, so I'm very confused about what's happening, and I'm hoping that everything will turn out with them. I'm a little bit worried about that, and so is Aaron, I think. So he's just going to go back to the apartment and just go ahead and talk to Vincent for a little bit and see what he thinks about everything, and I'm hoping that he'll be able to kind of reassure him, because, Vincent was actually telling him earlier this morning that it's maybe time for him to kind of think about maybe moving on and moving out a little bit, because, a little while ago, Aaron actually moved in, as you'll see, to Vincent's apartment, and he's been living there for, a little while now, and, because Vincent was a little bit worried about him, and I think moving in was a good decision, so Vincent could kind of keep a closer eye on Aaron, making sure that everything goes right with his health and he doesn't do anything stupid, but now he's kind of like a little bit worried in terms of, well, like, he's living here for too long, and this wasn't really supposed to happen. As you can see, he doesn't have the room to accommodate him. He's just literally sleeping on this little bed here. So I'm hoping that, he'll be able to find something, and hoping that the relationship will work out with Dina, so he could maybe move in with her, they could maybe start their own relationship and a family and stuff, and that'd be really, really great for him, because that's something he really wants to do. So I'm going to wait for him to come back to the apartment here, and I just want him to come and talk to Vincent for a little bit, and, Vincent's a little bit confused why Aaron's back so early, because they were planning to spend the day together, him and Dina, so I'm going to go ahead and just, I guess, ask about his day and things and see what's wrong and if everything's turning alright. So I don't think Aaron really wants to kind of say that Dina just left, because I think that Vincent will start to worry about that, and he kind of just wants to tell Vincent that, oh yeah, everything's fine, there's nothing to worry about. So I think that might be a good point to go ahead and end this episode in just a minute here, because, I feel like that might be a good point for us to continue off in the next episode. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't. in the comment section down below. Let me know about what you think is the future for Dina and Aaron, and if you think their relationship will work out or not. Just leave all your thoughts down below in the comment section. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!